Hello, my angels, and welcome back to a new day, new reading. I want to see just what this collective is going through in this moment of time. So let's see what's this collective, what do you have on your mind? Oh, let's just do 3 here. Okay, so photographs, addiction, and karmic relationship. Okay. So looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgic, making new memories. So you would be looking at some photos right now, collective. You could be feeling quite codependent when it comes to this energy, that you are feeling controlled or obsessed with, right? But definitely there are some blocks here as well. But I definitely feel that you would be codependent or feeling that codependency within a relationship. You could feel or think that this could be a karmic relationship, right? But definitely here with the triggers, turmoils, resentment, tied in with lessons, letting go and loving you. Could you be coming into that or trying to gain that perspective of letting go and loving yourself? You could. But with the addiction card here, it ties more into that you feel that this person is someone you are codependent on. You would be, well, yes, missing them, wanting to make new memories, looking at their photos, right? So you would definitely be feeling that chase or pull when it comes to this dynamic in this moment of time. Can we have one more for photographs? The axe. So again, don't make it fit. It's someone you went through a breakup with, right? You're in separation. Definitely want to stop the pattern here. But then again, your energy would be feeling a bit heavy. I feel like because there is this silent treatment and you would be feeling the abandonment. You could be having these abandonment issues again with the codependency, feeling addicted to someone here that has given you the axe, right? It could be a lot of silent treatment coming from this person, and that would definitely tie into that karmic relationship, with the triggers, the lessons that we need to learn. Because if you are finding yourself being codependent on someone who has provided you with an axe energy, and you're sitting there longing, wishing for them back in your own rights, right? That would be a lesson for you to go through, to choose yourself, to value yourself more than this, right? Because this energy is not, it's not nice to be given that, but it's for a reason. It's to make you aware about, well, why are you codependent to this? Look at how this person has treated you. Why would you want that in your energy, in your life, right? But you are definitely wanting them in your own rights, because you are looking at photos, you are feeling nostalgic, and you would be going over memories when it comes to them. Certain things could be coming up where memories, they just maybe flood over, right? And you would be finding it hard to find that center within yourself to navigate through this in a emotional centered state. Does it make sense? It would be overwhelming in this moment of time. What about the addictions card here? Addictions, codependent, obsession, soulmate. So you would be looking at this person as your soulmate. You definitely feel you have a soul contract here, right? It talks about a partnership, agreement, soul contract, soul connection. So that would be, for your point of view at least, why you feel codependent to them, because you have that lens when it comes to them. You are being quite blinded right now, coming to the fact that you see that person as a soulmate, right? You want to be with them. They are your partner, they are your equal. They are the one that are put here on this earth to balance you out, your perspective collective. But then again, they have done this. They have left you silently. They have axed you out of their life. They have put separation. They have abandoned you. And you still feel that pull towards them. That's a big karmic trigger here, and that would be a hard lesson for this collective to learn in this moment of time. Because why is it that you would sit here and crave someone who has shown you that? Does it make sense? If you have been shown an axe, right? They have left you. They had left you, and they had left you kind of cold, right? And you sit there and you still have that lens over them. And that's something to reflect upon, collective. That's definitely something to reflect upon. Because why is it that that person is more valuable than you and your own peace, right? Does it make sense? And then we have the Sword of Rose at the bottom. Karmic relationship. But girl talk. So that letting go and loving you, that state of mind, you will be trying to find that within yourself right here, right now, because you want to spend time with friends. You could be spending a lot of time with friends to like ease your mind, but then again, it takes up quite a lot of your energy in this moment of time. So don't make it fit. If you are not in this longing when it comes to your person, having that lens that you are meant to be together, but they had left you in a silent treatment, you are sitting, looking at photos, missing them, feeling nostalgic. You want them to come back so you can make new memories, and you feel quite codependent to that energy, right? But then trying to spend time with friends to ease your mind, to push it away within your own rights. This is not your reading. Are you living in the moment? I don't think that you are. Because look at, again, what your energy is embodying in this moment of time. You could be trying to, and that is good. It's good to come into that. But I think you need to reflect upon all of those lessons that you are being shown that you need to learn within this moment of time, right? That lens of letting go and loving you, it's a big lesson for this collective. That's a big lesson. Can we have more when it comes to this situation? Seduction and talking. So you would be feeling that pull when it comes to your person, tied in with that sexual lust energy, right? You definitely want flirting here. You want to date. You're feeling tempted. Could you be tempted to reaching out with the talking card? You definitely could, collective. Again, that pull you would be feeling, just wanting to talk to them, because you are a bit hovering in this moment of time. You are. So you're very interested in talking to them about what is going on. I think you, in a way, want answers to why that axe came your way, why you were left maybe unread from this person, not having that understanding of what really went down within your guys' dynamic. But if you're feeling that need to reach out, right? Go reflect upon, well, why is it that I need to seek answers outside of myself? Whether I want it or not, all of the answers that I need are here, present with me right here, right now, because that person is not here. That person has shown me that they are not interested. They have left me unread. They have left me cold. They have left me abandoned with that feeling. And if I feel abandoned by someone, and I feel that codependent within me, why is it that I would feel the need to reach out and talk to them? They have shown me up front, right here, right now, even though it's hard, even though that is so hard to come into that realization, they have shown me that they are not capable of being that person that I wish them to be. And you could even, in this moment of time, be going over this, the word disappeared again. It will come back to me if it's important. However, I want a bit more for the axe. Stabbed in the back. Stabbed in the back, collective. That is heavy. That is heavy. Stabbed in the back, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So this came in shockingly. You did not see this one coming, right? You didn't see this one coming. Maybe for you, it was more like there could have been some conflicts in the making when it came to you, but you were not in the lens of you guys were coming into a breakup. You were more in, we are needing to talk, to converse, to figure this out. And you are still in that lens. You desperately want to figure something out when it comes to this person. It's like you want to ease it, right? You want to soothe it. But if you take it back to why is that? Right? Why is that? It's to provide yourself with those answers. It's to suit your own self. It's a bit of an egotistic outlook, right? Because it's not self-love. It's not for your own gain or your own growth. It's to fill a void that you right here, right now would be feeling, coming to that codependency that you have within you. Because you have been feeling abandoned. This person abandoned you. And that's the trigger that you need to face. Why is it that you feel the need to long and wish for someone who abandoned you? Does it make sense? And I'm not saying it's easy, but there is a deep-seated need for this collective to go reflect upon this lesson that you are being taught to learn right here, right now. And I'm going to pull up the bandit. It's all about self-love. Because right here, right now, you do not show yourself with your energy that you love yourself more than this person. You would rather have this person come back right here, right now, filling up that void, than you wanting to take that time to fill that void up yourself, filling your own cup. Right? And that's sad. And that's sad. Because if we take it back to again, if this person hypothetically came back, right? And they would be withdrawing themselves within the energy. After a certain period of time, they will start to draw back their energy again. How would you react? Because you would be reactive. Because you still have this wound within you. You are still feeling the abandonment wound. You will still be codependent and obsession. You want to possess this in your own rights. It's not like, but more in the lens of you kind of want that control, right? But the only person that you are able to control is yourself, and you have not learned to control yourself within this dynamic. Does it make sense? So you would be trigger central. Every time this person would do something that would trigger that again within you, that abandonment wound, that codependency that you feel towards them, you would be triggered, and that would come across as not healed, as not centered, because you haven't learned that. Does it make sense? Can we have one more for stabbed in the back? Heart with the key, because they own the key to your heart. And they own the key to your heart, collective. You have felt like you have met the one. But would the one treat you like this? Would the one you wanted to spend the rest of your life with treat you in this sort of way? Abandon you when you needed them the most? Not wanting to have a heart-opening conversation because something within them makes them put on their running shoes, abandon this, just leaving it, because they aren't ready to face, they aren't ready to deal. But neither are you, collective. Within your own rights, it's like you want it too much. And you're putting them above yourself in this moment of time. Their feelings, their wants, their needs. You're setting aside yourself. That is the opposite of self-love. Coming into that state within yourself where you wouldn't tolerate this. Simply as that, you wouldn't tolerate it, because that does not reflect to you what you are in need of. What you know that you are deserving of. Heart with the key or not, soulmate or not. No one should be able to treat you like that, and you putting up with it and sitting here longing, thinking of them, wanting to make new memories, really feeling that pull towards them sexually, right? Wanting to talk to them, figuring this out. Why want someone at your table that treats you like that? Why is their opinion, their way to move more understandable than you not wanting this? It's because you are blinded. You're blinded to this. Soulmate, twin flame, whatever it may be, you have put on those blindfolds. And you're seeing them with rose-colored glasses. It's like they can't do anything wrong. You have more understanding from them, their feelings, their wants, their needs, than you have of your own. That's not love. That's codependency. And that's the trigger here, a lesson that you need to learn within this moment of time, right? Let's get a bit more into it, collective. Let's get a bit more into it. So let's just see a bit more when it comes to this situation in this moment of time. So seeking clarity, embrace openness and insight, allow life's truth to reveal themselves, right? Sculpture of self, shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetuate, I think you're saying it like that, act of forming and expressing identity. So figuring yourself out, right? Gaining that understanding, gaining that clarity, saving grace, forgive yourself and others, heal the wounds and set yourself free. Definitely. Because it's a deep-seated wound within you. There is a reason why you feel like this, and it often is tied into our childhood, the way we grew up. You would have been feeling abandoned throughout your whole childhood. By parents, by friends, by teachers. You would have been a soul that would have felt very alone throughout your life. And therefore, when you are being shown someone that gives you a seed, just a tiny fragment of that love that you desperately are wanting from someone, right? Because you embody that within yourself. You give and you give, but you receive a fragment of that back. And that would be enough for you, sadly but true, to ignite your whole soul, right? But just think about it. Is it fair that you are the one always giving and giving and giving, but never receiving the same amount that you are able to put into someone? Give that love to yourself. Put that love back in your own cup. Let that healing water wash over you in this moment of time. Find that clarity within yourself, not outside of yourself, inside of yourself. Come into that lens of, it's never a loss to lose someone who treats you like this. It's a gain. Look at how your whole life would have been if you spent it 1 second more with that person. Is it fair that someone triggers you like that? That someone leaves you like that? That's a hard energy stabbed in the back and the axe. That's really hard. And it would be painful. But wouldn't it be more painful to have that lingering throughout your whole life? See it as a blessing in disguise, because it truly were. It's for you to find that self-love that you are in need of. Having more understanding for yourself than this person. Let that person be that person, right? You can't change them. And no matter what you say or how you talk to them, they won't hear. They're like this. And that person is not in a lens where they can take it in. And they are like this. So let them. Let them. And if they miss out, great. Great. You didn't lose anything, because look at what you have been shown. How is that more valuable than you? Because you have more understanding from them in this moment of time than you do for yourself not wanting this, because you are blinded to that soulmate twin flame journey. So you excuse it. You excuse their behavior because you understand it. How about finding that understanding for you not wanting this? Why isn't that a value? Why isn't that okay? Important questions to ask yourself. Go your own way. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage and authenticity. Definitely. Divinely guided. Trust your wisdom and universes and remain open to receive guidance as your journey through life's mystically, or something like that. Wish granted. The outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. It is. It's what you need. It's not what you wanted, but to give what you wanted, you need this. And it's a hard truth to gain clarity on, I know. And it's a hard lesson to learn, I know. But it's valuable. It will teach you so much to not put up with shit like that, because you finally have found more clarity and more understanding for yourself, for your own peace, your clarity, how to soothe yourself, right? How to walk through lessons without being triggered, how to gain that center from within, right? Can we have one more? Stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment. Definitely. Definitely. Answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to hear from the learn from the experiment, and definitely collective. Definitely, you will have to let yourself transform through that. You will have to let yourself just be. Just be. Sit in it. Sit in the pain. Sit in the feeling of abandonment. Don't push it away. Don't be blinded to whatever journey that you are on. Just because you have found someone that you feel is your soul's equal. Have more understanding for yourself, your needs, your wants, your feelings, than to someone else. They do not have that same understanding for you. So then again, with the always giving more, why? Why? Why isn't it okay for you to want the same amount that you are able to pour into someone's cup? Do you get what I'm saying? Let's just see. I want to get these. Do we do tarot first? I think we're gonna do tarot first. So let's just see, my angels. Let's just see. So we kind of know what lessons you are being reflected upon. You need to learn in this moment of time, but let's get a bit more clarity when it comes to this. No, I put them upside down, but they still came out the right way. Two of Wands and Death. So this planning, the ambition, the travel, right? The partnership, the growth, the success. It's about getting clear about this ending, right? Gain that clarity within yourself. Find your own answers. You would think that you would need those answers for someone else to understand it. But like I said in the beginning, all of the answers that you are seeking are present with you in the room that you sit in this moment of time. Because that person ain't there. That person left you for whatever reason that may be. Again, does it matter? Truly, why would that matter? What in you would it suit if that person came forward and said, I left you because I couldn't deal. Let's just say that. How would that suit your soul? And why is it that you needed to hear it from them than to get that clarity, understanding from yourself by sitting in it, having that understanding, right? They weren't ready, simply. They couldn't deal, simply. And that ending came for a reason. It's all to get you onto a new path, right? To get you to where you need to be. Find that self-love. Fill up your own cup. If you are not able to fill up your own cup and have understanding for who you are, how you want to be treated in love, in life, how would you ever relay that to someone else? How can you expect someone else to figure that out if you yourself do not know what you want, what you are in need of, how you want to be treated? And why is it that it's so much easier to understand them, where they're coming from, how they are moving in life, but not having the same understanding for yourself? Does it make sense, collective? Make this make sense. It's really sad. Lovers. Relationship, friendship, sharing, trust, duality, health, romance, sexual lust, temptation. And you are sitting in that because you are blinded by that person of what could be. Not seeing that what you're being shown here right now isn't that. It's fantasy land, if you're being honest. It's like you're running away from the truth that is right there in front of you. You do not want to face it because it is painful. But if you don't walk through that fire, how would you ever get out on the other side? Instead of seeing it as something you lost, see it as something you gained. Because what did you give in the end? You got yourself, you got your freedom, you got time to work on yourself. And if that person and you are meant to end up together, have that confidence within yourself to know what is meant for me will never pass me by. But right here, right now, I need to work on myself, and the same does that person. Because no one that is truly healed will ever move like that, right? If they had understanding for why they did what they did, they wouldn't have left you like that. Put all of that energy into you. You are more valuable than whatever that person made you feel. They are not able to be the sprinkle that you would need on top of your cake in this moment of time. You are making them a part of your whole foundation of the cake batter. You need to be that. Does it make sense? Let's just see. Okay. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So you would need to be strong right now, collective, right? You need to go into more of a logical approach when it comes to this. You can conquer it. Of course you can. There's a reason why you're being taught this lesson in this moment of time. You embody that within, but you need to go find it. And that comes with giving yourself the permission to feel, to walk through that fire and not letting it burn you anymore. Not being codependent to anyone but yourself and your own journey, your own self-love. I have said this before and I'm going to say it again. In this life, from the time that we are born to the time that we take our last breath within this life, who is there with you every single day, every minute, every hour, throughout your whole life? You. Only you. There is no one in your life that's gonna be with you every second of your life, from the first to the last breath. There's only you. Take time to know that person. Take time to find understanding from that person, to listen to that person. And that person is more valuable than any other. And I'm being a bit hard, I know, but you need to see this. You need to see it. You need to stop being blinded. Sit in the pain and let it transform you. If you sit in the pain, you are then able to gain understanding from it. You are able to heal through it, heal your wounds, heal your codependent and your abandonment wounds. And when you have healed them, you are able to transform through them. And in the final end, you can, what is that word? You can transmute it. You can turn that pain into power, into her. Logical. I'm not telling you to become cold, but you need logic because you are blinded. You have put on your rose-colored glasses, and this person of yours can do nothing wrong because you understand them. Again, you have more understanding from them, for them, than that you do for yourself. Make that make sense. Wait, that was a lot. But 5 of Cups. So the breakup, the regret, the self-blame, sadness, yeah, betrayal in love, definitely. But it's too many. Let's just see. When it comes to this situation, my angels. Yeah. Gain clarity on what you want at your table. If you want an Emperor, if you want 2 of Cups, if you want Ace of Cups, right? With someone. What kind of energy would you need to embody to have an energy like that? You would have to be an Empress, right? An Empress is loving. She's nurturing for herself. She does not need anyone at her table. She knows who she is. She walks through life with a knowing of what she deserves, what she will and will not allow. She has gained that center, that understanding within herself. She shines like a goddess. And she nurtures herself, her soul, her vessel. You do not become an Empress if you don't walk through the fires, if you don't learn through your lessons. And if you are not learning, how would you be able to have an Emperor? An Emperor is very well someone who does not put up with shit. He has a masculine energy that will put up boundaries. He will remove what does not serve him. The same will she. Are you in a lens where you can remove what does not serve you? No. But gain that clarity. Queen of Swords, she's strategic, right? She speaks her truth. She values what she is speaking, what she is relaying. She knows, again, what she wants, and she can be very cutthroat. So be that when it comes to this. Gain that center, gain that clarity. What is it that I truly want? If I want an emperor, what would that person be like? How would that person show up? And then you need to embody that energy as well. You cannot attract what you're not. You cannot attract what you don't put out into the universe. And what you're putting out here right now is all wounds. Gain that Two of Cups within yourself. Find that balance, that equal balance between your masculine and feminine, right? We need to embody that energy from within to be in center, to know what to, how to, or when to navigate as a masculine energy and when to be more in the feminine. You would have that natural balance within because you have healed, because you have gained understanding, right? The Ace of Cups. It's a lot about emotions, right? So there's an emotional balance that you need to have to gain that center, to gain that clarity within yourself. And it comes from that triggered state that you are in right here, right now. What about Queen of Swords? I want one more for her. The Star. Be grateful. I'm hearing that. Be grateful. This lesson needed to be learned. The harder the lesson to see, the bigger the lesson learned. Gain that confidence. Gain that self-suited happiness, right? Protect yourself. Heal yourself. Don't be impulsive. Don't. Do you need to keep moving with the Knight of Wands? Yes, you do, but he is very much impulsive, right? He is like that love and fun. He can be a bit of a player. Don't go outside of yourself to fill a void just because it's hard to face. The further you push this chapter within your healing away, the harder it will get to come back. So instead of pushing it away, deal with it, face it head on, lock in to that. Lock in. See the lesson. Right? I said it yesterday, this too shall pass. So we're gonna do these and then we're gonna get some angel cards in the final end. So I just want to see when it comes to these triggers that you're facing right here, right now. Play. Number 15. Play is the work of the child. It is through play that children practice in interacting with the world, and it is through play that they discover the joy of creating and imagination. This card invites you to reconnect with wonders and play. Play allows us to step outside of the confines of our adult life and reclaim our essence. Sage and Master throughout time has shown us ways to become more playful and innocent, to return to the wide-eyed wonder of childhood while retaining our conscious adult awareness. Don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Playing. I need to have that ending with me. Maybe you liked to act at some given point of time. That comes to my mind for a reason. Maybe you, as a child, loved to perform, filming yourself, performing in front of your family, right? That comes to my mind for a reason. Go within yourself to figure out how you can find that childlike wonder when it comes to you. How to gain that spark back. What is it that your younger self enjoyed doing? When it comes to more of a light-hearted thing. 27, soul. The soul speaks through us, through images, archetypes, and dreams. The soul is complete and perfect. It doesn't need guidance from the outside. It is our all-knowing essence, and it has an unique language. Our soul holds all the wisdom and compassion cultivated over lifetime, and it is natural, and its nature is conditional love for yourself, right? The realm of soul, there are no mistakes, and life is a divinity orchestrated symphony. As we learn to speak the language of the soul, we need to step into an expanded perspective of each moment and assess its essence. This is quite different from the way our mind perceives reality. Our mind perceives reality of the level of thought and emotion riding these overshift waves. Our physics and bodies need healing from the stories we were born into, and this healing takes place as we embody and integrate narrative for our lives. This card invites you to trust your ability to speak the language of the soul. You might receive its guidance through dreams, writing, dancing, and painting. Each one of us has an instinctive way of allowing the realms of soul to speak to us. Take time in your life for your soul's expansions to be made visible. So this would be calling to you, collective, in this moment of time. You would feel a need for something you did as a child that you saw as play. It was all fun and games, right? It could very well be acting or dancing. Again, kind of a performance energy. I'm getting that. There's something here to discover within yourself when it comes to that your soul would be seeking. And you would know what it is. Again, it would have crossed your mind, but I think you are in a lens of just pushing it away because you're in a situation right now where it's very hard for you to get into that childlike approach, right? Just one more, my angels, when it comes to this situation. Ancestors, number 16. You may not be thinking about your ancestors, but your ancestors are thinking about you. We won't just inherit their eyes, their hair color from our parents and grandparents. We also inherit beliefs, imagination, gift, and unfulfilled dreams. We also inherit stress response and fears that are passed down until they can be seen and resolved. If an emotion you feel is overwhelming and feels bigger than your life experience, it is possible that you are carrying it for your lineage. This card is an invitation to focus on that lineage. What and who is missing in your lineage? Is there a person who was excluded, was an emotion not accepted or validated and pushed aside? Is there a family secret? Anything that is hidden or excused will travel down in generation until it is given a place and acknowledgement. This is the work of the healing, inherited trauma. As Marie something said, explained in her book Connected Faith, Separate Dissonance. Oh, 1 second, I have a call. Hi, my angel. So I had to pause and stop this reading, not due to anything regarding the collective. I was getting picked up by a friend and we had to head out. We had plans and everything. And I just hoped I could finish the reading in time, but I couldn't. So I have left everything and I'm now back home again. And I'm going to see if I can just pick up for where I kind of left off. But number 16, the ancestors, right? Talking about that discovery within oneself. It brushed up a lot about generational trauma, right? What we then embody. How did your grandparents live? How did their parents live? And what has been then embedded onto you, into your soul? And I think it's more getting for you into that lighthearted approach when it comes to all of this healing that you need to embody that journey on to right here, right now, right? Because there is a need for this collective to find the answers you are seeking within, right? And it starts by looking at what did I come from? The childhood that you had. How were your parents towards you when you were a child? What was then embedded into you? A sort of way to coexist within the dynamic. How did you learn to suit yourself, your body, your vessel when you were a child? Because you would have experienced this abandonment throughout your whole life. And it would have gotten, as you were getting into the teens, I feel more significant, like the episode, so to speak, or the situations would become heavier and heavier. And I feel you are at a breaking point when it comes to this, because again, if we take it back to the beginning of the reading, the way you are craving someone who has left you stabbed in the back and with the axe energy, you still want them at your side at the end of the day, despite what went down. And that wound would be starting from childhood. And there is a need to go reflect upon it, to sit with yourself, to figure that out. Because you need to stop abandoning yourself and your own self-belief, right? And there, as I said before, I had to stop the reading before she rang and was here, right? I wanted to get you these energetic angel cards. I think they are kind of, but I wanted to get you one of these to kind of see, what kind of lessons you are in need of facing, and what kind of an energy you need to become aware of. And yeah, so the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, number 38. That's beautiful. He is beautiful. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card uprights indicates that you have a great readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. From yourself, collective. From yourself. Also friends, right? But not love interests. Friends, yes. Family, if you feel like it. Again, it depends on the dynamic you would have with your family. I think there's a reason why we brush up on your childhood, but then again, only you would know, right? It could also indicate that much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. That fits. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others and reset that. Know as you do, the light from your heart's center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situation that causes your sense of love and support to grow and grow. You can pray to him directly, right? You can pray to him. You can call upon his strength, his power, right? So if you feel that need, that pull within yourself to call on him, do it. I'm just looking here and I have kind of crystals that look like his energy. That was beautiful. Then we have all tied up, and we have angel and strength, and we have man holding a heart in reverse kind of situation here. Number 23, all tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrist, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting on a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the resistance may be feeling quite oppressive at the time. If it isn't technically the case for you that's tying you up in your own personal stuff, look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst, or is it a negative habit that you are refusing to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You need it. Like you don't need I don't know how to pronounce that word, live in yourself imprisoned jail any longer. Again, with the whole theme of this reading, it's like an amen right there, isn't it? Number 50, strength. Personal power and inner strength. This amazing angel brings the news that it is time of increase in power for you. It is not the time to be passive or submissive, but to speak your truth and take action on your own behalf, just like the Queen of Swords. Come into that, right? Because she embodied that energy, that's for sure. You are capable of taking great control and direction your own destiny for the power that comes from within, reaching out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and illuminate those words sometimes. Resourcefulness flows through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you to the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make dreams a reality. And what I am thinking is that man holding a heart kind of in reverse. He is the catalyst. for all of this, right? He's the reason why you're sitting in this energy. This tender man sits with flowers. Oh, that's upright. I think we should do it in reverse. When this card's in reverse, it could indicate a disconnect or even total shutdown regarding your emotional life. It is time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy they bring up. Whether it's angst, grief, or utter bliss, you can be comfortable in their experience and in their expression. The man holding a heart reverse can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear and self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries and don't buy into this emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. That is true, my angels. That is true. That is true. I want to just provide you here with some much needed guidance or soothing messages from the divine when it comes to this situation you're finding yourself in this moment. Oh, that was quite a lot, but okay. Let's see. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. That's so true. That's so true. It would only backfire. It would. Because you, again, as we said in the beginning, you would be trigger central. If this came in this moment of time, you would not be able to deal with it correctly, and neither would your person. So have that awareness, have that understanding. If this is meant to be, it will be. If we are meant to align further down the line, we will. If this is truly my person, we will come back together. I surrender it over to the universe. I release it, right? And it takes time. Don't think it's like just one snap with the fingers and that feeling is gone within you. It takes time. And it's okay. You are not in a rush. Healing is not about rushing. It's not about getting to that end goal quick, right? It's about finding out what we need within the journey. If we don't take time to really learn our lessons, they will never be learned properly. And the same shit would be able to trigger us all the time throughout our life. Have that understanding. Find that inner strength, your inner lion, your passion, your spark for yourself. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. That is when you will grow most. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. That's true. There is, again, with the saying, I think I said it in the reading earlier, this too shall pass. And I said it in the reading yesterday. You could have watched that. I don't know, but you could have. It's coming to my mind for a reason. But that saying in itself, like a lot of other sayings, can really soothe your soul when you're finding yourself being triggered, when you're finding yourself being in an emotional storm, crying, not being able to get out of bed, feeling on the verge of depression. And especially with the season that we have right now, if it's winter where you're at as well, it would be quite dark all day, every day, right? And that can in itself also trigger a lot, because it's like it just consumes us, right? That darkness. To say that to yourself when you are feeling all of these emotions, this too shall pass. I'm in my storm right now. And that's the thing. Just like a hurricane, in the center, the stillness is there. The storm is going on all around it. But in the center of the eye of the hurricane, stillness. Be that stillness. Let that storm be there. Watch it. Learn from it. Observe. Take notice. Right? Stay still. Stay centered. Because this too shall pass. Does it make sense? It's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome. This beautiful brand new energy. You got this. I think it will take you into that. Coming through that, right? Gaining that center, gaining that strength, tapping into that Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords energy, right? Queen of Wands would be beautiful as well. But right here, right now, there's definitely a need for you to come in to that strategic, logical thinking. Don't let your emotions or your fears, anything take over within you. Move with logic. All of your answers are present in the room with you right now. Okay? You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-indulgent pressure. You are at the sweet spot between things, between taking care of yourself and still make it advantagement on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. 100%. And just know, again, with the taking time, just know there will be moments throughout this journey where you will feel that nothing is happening. But just remember then, when you have those moments, at least that's what I do myself, when I find myself having those moments of thinking nothing is happening. Well, girl, what did you pray for? Didn't you pray for peace? You have peace, and now you're sitting here wishing it away. Yes, it's new for your body because you're not triggered all the time, right? But peace is present. You prayed for it. On your hands and knees, you prayed for it. You have created it. Now learn to sit in it and don't wish it away. Be grateful. Just remember that, because it will come, and it will come in waves, right? It will come in waves. It's like you get to have these moments of taking in fresh air before again diving under the water. And I don't say this to scare you, it's only to prepare you for what's to come. Because there will be moments where you feel this stagnant, stuck energy within your journey. Then there will be time where you really start to see your progression. You really start to see, I made moves. I have grown. Because you will be teaching or taught, you will have to be taught lessons along the way, right? To see how will you then navigate? How will you then react? Have you learned from the past? How do you move now with the wisdom that we have been trying to get to your table? Will you repeat the same pattern, the same layer? If you do, nothing bad will happen. You will just have to go another roundabout to make sure, again, you learn it. Because this is not about hurrying. This is not about moving fast. It's about awareness. Having that in the forefront of our mind when we come into something. Will you take or let fear hold you back, or will you take that leap of faith and go into a situation with the awareness of, I know how I used to react. Normally, I would have reacted just like that, just like this, I am choosing differently this time. I am choosing to go about it in a new way because I want different result. We don't get different results if we approach a situation the same all the time. The result will become the same. Nothing is changing within the cycle, right? To break it, we need to make the moves. Does it make sense? I don't think we should get you any dices or anything. Or do we? Just angel numbers. I don't think we need to get initials. You will know if this reading is for you or not. You would have felt it throughout your vessel. 4 and 1, 3, 19, 6, 30, 1 and 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1. There's a lot of ones. And 1 here as well. Didn't it say something else? Maybe. However, it's a 1 now. And 30 and 3, 6 and 4. 1, 1, 1, 1. I feel like ones keep coming up. You could be on, like in your year 1 as well, a life path run 1 could be very significant. You could be seeing a lot of 11, 11, and that's an indication, a lot in the start of a spiritual journey, of a healing journey. My universal truth is that you are being shown a lot of 1, 1, 1, 1, like 11, 11, right? To make you aware that you are not alone. We are right here with you. You don't see us, you may not feel us, but we are right there with you. So talk to us. Let us help you. And ask for their help, ask for their guidance as much as you need. They are there for a reason. Pray to them, talk to them. They are there to guide you, right? To help you through this chapter as well as the next one and the one after that. I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of strength, collective. Go censor, go reflect, go within. You got this. Thank you, my angels, for watching and for tapping in and tuning in and listening. And I will be seeing you another day, another time, in another reading. Bye, my angels. Bye.